Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So in previous lecture we, we covered the numerical for rectangular section in which we find resultant stresses. So in this video we will calculate resultant stresses for hollow circular section. So major change in both the numericals is whenever section changes, formula for area and section modulus get changed. So major change is formula for hollow circular section area and its section modulus. So if we consider hollow circular section, let capital D is equal to external diameter, small d is equal to internal diameter, small t is equal to wall thickness. So if external diameter and wall thickness is given, we can find internal diameter simply by using formula capital D minus 2 into T. For hollow circular section, area is equals to pi by 4 into capital D square minus small d square, and section modulus is given by capital Z is equal to pi by 32 in bracket capital D raised to power 4 minus small d raised to power 4 divided by capital D. So for rectangular and for hollow circular section, area and section modulus will change. So again we will take one numerical. A short cast iron column of hollow circular section having external diameter 300 mm. So in this problem external diameter is given, which is equal to 300 mm. Wall thickness is given. Wall thickness is denoted by small t, which is equal to 20 mm. So external diameter and wall thickness is given. We will find internal diameter. So internal diameter is equal to capital D minus 2 into T. So 300 minus 2 into thickness is 20. So internal diameter will be 260 mm. Load is given 50 kilonewton. So we will convert load into Newton. So if load is given in kilonewton multiplied by 10 raised to power 3, load will be converted into Newton. So load is equals to 50 into 10 raised to power 3 Newton. Again, the load of 50 kilonewton is 180 mm away from the CG, means load is 180 mm away from the CG, means eccentricity is given. So in this problem eccentricity is 180 mm. What is eccentricity? Eccentricity is distance between load and axis of member. So again in this problem we will find sigma maximum and sigma minimum. So step number 1, we will find area. For hollow circular section, area is equals to pi by 4 into capital D square minus small d square. Put the values. Pi by 4 into capital D is 300 square minus small d is 260 square. So area comes to be 17592.92 mm square. Never write area in 10 raised to power. So area comes to be 17592.92 mm square. So in next step we will find direct stress. Direct stress is given by formula P divided by A. Then P is given 50 into 10 raised to power 3. Area is 17592.92. We will get direct stress is equals to 2.84 Newton per mm square. So in next step we will find bending stress. Bending stress is given by sigma B is equal to m divided by z, where capital M is equal to bending moment, which is equal to load multiplied by eccentricity. So load is 50 into 10 raised to power 3 and eccentricity is 180 mm. Multiply both the values, we get M is equal to 9 into 10 raised to power 6. Unit is Newton into mm. So in first slide we given the formula for section modulus for hollow circular section. For hollow circular section, Z is given by pi by 32 in bracket capital D raised to power 4 minus small d raised to power 4 divided by capital D. So is equals to pi by 32 in bracket 300 raised to power 4 minus 260 raised to power 4 divided by 300. So Z comes to be 1.155 into 10 raised to power 6 mm cube. Put the value of m and z in bending stress formula, which is equals to 9 into 10 raised to power 6 divided by 1.15 into 10 raised to power 6. So sigma b comes to be 7.79 Newton per mm square. And in last step we will find resultant stress. It means we have to find value of sigma maximum and value of sigma minimum. So sigma max is given by direct stress plus bending stress. Direct stress is 2.84 plus bending stress is 7.79. So answer is 10.63 Newton per mm square. As we discussed in previous lecture, if answer comes positive, it means compressive stress, and if answer comes negative, it means tensile stress. So sigma maximum comes to be 10.63 Newton per mm square compressive. Sigma minimum is given by formula direct stress minus bending stress. Put the value in formula 2.84 minus 7.79. Answer comes to be minus 4.95 Newton per mm square, as minus sign indicates tensile stress is developed.